This patient was referred to me for endodontic retreatment of tooth number 19. This root canal was done by her dentist, according to the patient, about 10 years ago. So take a look here, porcelain crown, previous root canal, short fills, of course, here and here, but short fills don't matter. As long as the canals are instrumented properly to working lengths and the canals are free of microorganisms. But take a look at this. This is the classical J-shaped radiolucency, right? So tooth was tender to percussion. Palpation was slightly tender. There was a buccal sinus tract. I'll show it to you. And probings. It's important to probe. And this tooth probed within normal limits. It probed 2 and 3 millimeters. But again, you can see a J-shaped radiolucency. So take a look. So that's the tooth number 19, and that's the buccal sinus tract. Probings 2 to 3 millimeters here, and of course on the lingual aspect. So that's why it's important to take multiple angulation PAs and looking at this angulation, what happened to that J-shaped radiolucency? It's no longer there. So take multiple angulation PAs, because sometimes the angulation of the PA can fool you. All right. And here in this angulation, you can see that perhaps there is something going on the mesial roots as well. And as I said, short fills. Okay, so take a look here now and pay attention to this area here. Okay. All right. So let me show you the post-op, what we did today. Of course, we talked about options, redoing the root canal with guarded prognosis, or alternative would be extraction. Patient chose to try to see if tooth could be saved by redoing the root canal. And that's what we did today in one appointment, one visit. And here's the post-op. As you can see, I was able to regain patency in all 3 canal systems. And as you can see, everything went beautifully. I used a surgical operating microscope. I couldn't see any cracks down the distal root. There were no cracks or issues, fractures. So I doubt that this is a vertical root fracture. But let me show you what the problem was. There were a lot of problems with the root canal, but let me show you one x-ray. We always take a bite being, of course, and take a look here. This dentist who had done the root canal hadn't even unroofed the pulp chamber. He had placed his single cone gutta percha with BC sealer, by the way, single cone gutta percha over holes, orifices that he had created through the pulp chamber ceiling. So I had to unroof the pulp chamber. And perfect retreatment.